Hey you guys, Anita here from zthewam.com, and today I just wanted to show you how I made a DIY flower crown. And what inspired me to do this on my own, I had actually ordered one from Etsy from a shop for my daughter and I for my maternity shoot. And it said that it was a mommy and me set, and when I got it, it was just this little one for my daughter. And the shop owner was like, oh no, that's just one crown. And so I was quite upset because this came like 2 days, maybe 2 days before my maternity shoot. So I was like, okay, we have to get to Dollar Tree and make one. So I ended up making one for myself, and I wish I had just done this from the beginning, and I would have saved so much money. I did this for less than $10, and I bought this for 20 bucks. I thought it was coming with two, but it didn't. So if you've ever wanted to just make a flower crown for a wedding or what have you, any event, you can easily do it at a very low cost from Dollar Tree. So if you'd like to see how I created this, stay tuned. So you will need a garland from Dollar Tree. This is what I'm going to use for the crown. Any type of flowers that you would like. Floral tape. Something also to cut the wires with, wire cutters or just whatever you have that's strong enough. And also hot glue. I forgot to put that. So the only thing I'm going to do here is just take off the wire that holds this together. And then I'm also going to take off these leaves because I don't plan on using these. I think these look a little old-fashioned. It's just not the look I'm going for. So once I get the wire off, I'm going to just pull the leaves off of the vine. And I actually noticed that there was more wire holding it together on the other end, so I'll go ahead and take that part off as well. Okay, so now that I've taken it off, all you have to do now is slide that completely off your garland. And we're just going to shape it towards our head. To the size of our head, and I'm gonna mark it with a Sharpie just so that I can remember my measurement. And you can do the same, your wire cutters or whatever you have that's strong enough. Don't use scissors unless they're floral scissors. Just use anything that's strong enough to cut it. So now that I have mine cut to my head size, I plan to use my floral tape, but you guys, I was like, yeah, not happy. This floral tape was not sticky at all. So plan B, I ended up using my hot glue gun for the rest of this project, which actually worked out pretty good. So just try to make sure you don't have a bad roll of tape. It's probably best to get tape from Walmart or somewhere else. So anyway, so now I'm just going to use my hot glue to connect the two, and you're going to have to hold it for a few seconds, and I reinforced it by adding more hot glue on the outside all the way around. Okay, so now get your flowers, and usually Dollar Tree flowers will just pop right off if you just pull it. And I went to be a little different here. I got cattail type of flowers, and I believe it's called lilac. And the lilac was really pretty, the cattail was really different, so I just decided to go with it. It matched my dress, so that's what I was looking for. Excuse my daughter's little finger, pink is her favorite color, so she decided she wanted to, ooh, touch it, what is that? But now that I have all the flowers off, I'm gonna just put a little hot glue pretty much all around. and just hot glue these flowers. And once you get the flower on there, just press and hold for a few seconds until you think that it is secure enough to let go. Also, be sure not to burn your fingers. Be very careful when you're pressing it on. So just continue all the way around. And I just wanted to show you how my last flower looked here. As you can see, I actually reinforced the part where I closed this garland together with some clear tape. You don't have to do that, but I just did to be certain that it would stay together. So I'm just gonna add hot glue right over that and add my last flower, the last white flower. Again, pressing and holding will go ahead and get that flower on there securely. And if the end is sticking up, just put a little bit more hot glue and press and hold and it'll stay. Okay, so for these leaves, with the cattail, I'm gonna use the cattail for the lilac leaves. I'm gonna put those together because that's just the look I was going for. You can either place it straight inside as I'm doing here, just like that. And I think that's the way I'm gonna do it. Or you can put it the opposite way. It just depends on which look you're going for. So you can put it that way as well. But I didn't like how the little part was sticking out, so I decided to keep it that way. So I'm just gonna reinforce it with some hot glue at the end, just going all the way around to make sure that the cattail stays inside of the leaf properly. So I did that with all of my cattail and the leaves. And now I'm just gonna find a place to hot glue it directly on top. So with the white flowers, I kind of did it in the front, but this time with the cattail, I'm gonna glue it right on top of the garland. And I kind of did it at an angle as well because I wanted the pink to just kind of stand out, and also the leaves. So I'm just trying to find a place that I think will look best. And that's the beauty of crafting. You can kind of just eye it and see what works. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that and continue to show you another one here. Just putting some hot glue and then adding the next one. And you can put it as far apart or as close together as you like. So I'll continue all the way around and I'll come back for the last one. Okay, so we made progress, and I think I'm gonna add one more to this. And these flowers stick very well on here. I used this for my maternity shoot and none of my flowers came apart or came off at all. And I had an hour maternity shoot, and my wreath is actually, my flower crown, is still intact and it looks great. So the hot glue holds up very well. So I'm just getting that flat on there, and I ended up having 3 of the lilac white flowers left, so I didn't want to waste it. So I'm gonna hot glue that right on top, and I think I'll put that towards the front of my head so that it just looks a little bit more full. And again, you can add as many or as less flowers as you like. I think in total I bought 3 of the cattail flowers and maybe 2 of the lilac or 3 of the lilac. I can't remember. But yeah, you can just, if you want a really big crown, you definitely will just need to get more flowers. But I wasn't going for a really huge flower across my entire face look. If that makes sense. So this actually worked out pretty good for me. And I realized once I tried this on, I didn't like how the leaves were sticking up on top of my head, so I decided to just hot glue it down, just a part of it. And so this is the finished flower crown, and I'm pretty pleased on how it turned out for a Dollar Tree crown that was less than $10. And if you decide to try this, please let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, bye.